Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a Buffalo Bills draft recap. We're going to get through every team as the offseason continues, but today we're talking about the Bills. Already done those three teams to the left of them, so if you want to see that video, they are already out. But let's get into it. So the Bills, you can see with the ESPN needs, filled their biggest needs, and I think they filled them all with very good players. Didn't really get guard, but I think Luke Tenuta is a guy who will probably slide inside down there. But let's start with the top and their biggest need, which was corner, and they traded up and got Terrell from Florida. Now, Elam is a guy I like a lot. I think he was my CB5 or CB6 maybe, behind Booth, Stingley, McDuffie, and Sauce, of course. And I don't remember if I had him or McCreary higher, but really good player, really good impress, going to be really impressive, I think, as he's not the feature guy that they're going to go after with Trey White on the other side. I just think that's going to be a great duo, and big fan of Terrell Elam. There's his measurable 6'2", 190, so he's a big, tall, long guy, and I think he's going to be very impactful for a Bills team that's trying to win now. Then in the second round, they got James Cook out of Georgia. This guy is just absolutely electric. He's really good out of the backfield. I think teams are looking to use him a lot as a receiver as well, not just a running back. You could just straight up put him in the slot and let him go to work. And he's just so fast. He's, the brother of Dalvin Cook. Not super comparable, in my opinion. Dalvin Cook is more well-rounded, but James Cook is electric, and I think going to be really good in this Bills offense. I think the Bills really wanted Breece Hall or Kenneth Walker to be their feature guy, but with both of them going high in the second round, I think they just kind of waited till the end, snagged their guy in James Cook, who is ESPN's third-ranked running back behind both of them. And I think he is going to be very solid. Hopefully can just get a lot of explosive touches with guys like Singletary and Zach Moss getting some of the, more like grinding out yards. Then in the third round, they got Terrell Bernard from Baylor, linebacker. I'm not too familiar with, but he seems to be in this kind of Nakobe Dean build and kind of a undersized guy that's fast and can just kind of go sideline to sideline. Solid pick. If they like him, I think that's good for depth. Then in the fifth round of pick, I'm a huge fan of is Khalil Shakir here near the top of 5. He's so electric and just super, super explosive. I wouldn't have thought it was crazy if he went in the second round. Would have been a little high for me. I think he's more of a third round kind of player, but he falls all the way to the 5th. And this is just incredible value. A guy they don't really have like that in the receiving room. He can kind of do Isaiah McKenzie's role, but I think he might be able to do it better at this point. I really like Khalil Shakir. And then they got the punt god, Matt Araiza. I still really don't know which one it is. If you guys do know, let me know down below. And he's a really good player. People have called him a generational punter prospect. I don't know. My punter evaluation skills, I'm not going to pretend like they're special. So if he's what we think he is, then this is a great pick in the 6th round. Then in the 6th, they have 2 more picks. They got Christian Benford from Villanova. Not familiar with him personally, but cornerback depth is always solid to get. Hopefully he'll turn out well. And then Luke Tenuta from Virginia Tech. Huge guy, 6'8", 320. I guess pretty thin, but I think he's projected to play more guard in the NFL, but he started at, again, both tackle spots in college. And then with their last pick, they got Baylen Specter from Clemson. He's an interesting player. He's kind of one-dimensional. He's just kind of a fast, he's, again, in that almost Nakobe Dean. I know Nakobe Dean's not the first one to obviously play that kind of undersized linebacker role, but there's a few of those guys this year, and he's kind of the best one among them. And Baylen Specter's solid. I'm assuming they're kind of picking him more for special teams, and if he's a good special teamer, that's not a terrible pick. So that's going to wrap it up for the Bills. Again, they didn't have very many needs. With Josh Allen on your team, you really don't need that many other great players. You just need consistency and the ability to play, defense in, 13 seconds. Sorry, Bills. But this is a good draft for them. I think all these, top picks are going to contribute, and I'm very happy with that. Bills fans, let me know how you feel about it, as I'd love to know how you guys think you did. as well as other teams. Tune in, see how you think the Bills did. And if you guys are interested, got a lot more of these coming, film rooms coming. If you want to see my Christian Watson, George Pickens, any of those other videos, they're already out. And that's going to wrap it up for today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Comment, if you have any video suggestions or the teams you want me to get to next down below, because love to see your input. And that's going to wrap it up for us today. So I'll see you guys in the next one.